I'm in Heathrow. This is where I have to clear the border for the first time. So let's see how well this visa works. Successfully cleared the border, and then I decided I wanted something with which to commemorate this day and my move. So I did a bit of shopping in the duty free, and I got a moving day perfume, 2 perfumes actually. Yeah, I got a special immigration stamp in my passport on top of my visa and everything. It's official. I've cleared the border. Hi all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and welcome to Scotland, to the first video that I'm filming in Scotland. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mary. I just moved from Virginia to Edinburgh. I will very likely be living in Scotland for at least the next 10 to 15 years, maybe my whole life. My husband is from Scotland. We met in the US and we just moved back here together. And when I say just, I mean a month ago. I've been here for 1 month, and it's been an absolutely insane month of settling in to some extent. And this is my golden retriever, Fergus, who is about to turn 1 year old. As I said, the first month has been very hectic. I have 2 podcast episodes where I really talk about how difficult the transition was, different obstacles that came up after I got here, as well as how my mental health has been doing in the last month, which has not been amazing. So here are the 2 podcast episodes if you're interested in hearing more about all of the drama surrounding my moving week, all the drama after I moved, the post-move funk, all these things. I've given myself about a month to get more settled in without vlogging again, because my mental health didn't do amazing after the transition, but really excited to just kick off the Scotland vlogs, this new chapter in my life, this new chapter on YouTube, and sort of get back into the swing of things. So I thought I would start by giving you a little bit of a house tour. It's the first home that Matthew and I have lived in together. We've always rented very small city apartments, and this is the first time that we're in a real house. It's sort of a townhome. It was rented as a 3-bedroom flat. We got here and realized there were 3 additional rooms in the basement that they counted as storage rooms and not as bedrooms. But to me, this is very much like a 6-bedroom townhouse. I'll show you the rooms in the basement and the vision that I have for them. I don't know why they weren't listed as bedrooms, but it's very exciting. We've never had this much space before, ever. There's so much space for Fergus. For the first time ever, we have direct backyard access with a shared backyard with some of our neighbors. It's just been a really nice change after so long living in city apartments. And even though Edinburgh is the capital city of Scotland, I feel much more connected to nature now that I'm here. There's so many lovely parks. Even just having that little bit of outdoor space has been really great. This home is absolutely gorgeous. It has a very extensive history. This structure has been here for a long time. And you'll see that there are so many beautiful period features in the home, like original pieces. There are parts of the home that you cannot change, you can't replace because they are historically protected. It's just lovely, and I'll show you all of it. But I thought that to ease back into the vlogs, for me to ease back into YouTube, I thought a little home tour would be the perfect place to start. I'm so happy you guys enjoyed my last 2 USA vlogs, my saying goodbye vlog and then also the packing vlog that I posted 2 weeks ago. I'm happy that you liked those and that I could post those, that I wasn't just completely ghost on YouTube for a month. But like I said, I am excited to get back into things. It's been a crazy month, but I think things are finally starting to settle in. I'm starting to feel a little bit more in a routine here. I'm hoping that my mental health is on the upswing, all the things. Please bear in mind that the home is very much work in progress. All of the furniture that I've already ordered is here now. So I'm not currently waiting on anything, but I need to start doing more furniture planning. I do have all of our stuff from the US coming. I learned last week that it actually has not even left the United States yet, which was quite a blow. I cried over it because we were originally told 6 to 8 weeks. And it's been over 4 weeks and it hasn't even left the US yet. So I'm gonna be getting all of those pieces much later than I had anticipated. And that's definitely frustrating because I can't really finish the house until all of our stuff comes. And I have been hesitant to buy a lot of furniture just because I know I have some coming. But now that I know it's gonna be even longer, I wanna just continue planning out the rooms, holding space for the pieces that are still on the way, but just continue planning out the rooms. And I think it's time for a second wave of furniture shopping. I am planning on filming a sit-down Q&A video where I answer in depth all of your questions about moving internationally, including a cost breakdown of everything like my visa, the movers, things like that, the logistics behind moving my dog, all the things. So I will probably ask my Instagram story for questions. Fergus loves it here. He's clearly very happy. I will probably ask my Instagram story for questions for that video. So if you have a question, you're not following me on Instagram, I'll be asking you all on there. One quick caveat. A lot of the rooms in this home are very dark. That's why I'm sitting in front of the living room window, because this room gets the most light. I'm gonna try my best to light the home as best I can with my content lighting. We're still waiting. I still need to buy a lot of things like lamps, stuff like that. So please keep in mind that the lighting situation is not great here yet. Work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. So just really quickly, I thought I'd show you the front door because it is gorgeous. I believe this is original to the home. It has all of this iron lockwork. There are several original keyholes. Not 100% sure how old that is, but that does look to the outside. It's gorgeous. And look how many times old peepholes have been repaired, because again, you can't replace this. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of the house. Do you want to be in every single part of this home tour? Because you're the most important thing in the house. So when you walk in on the top floor, which is a little interesting. Storage area here, we have this nice bench that has shoe storage, and then all of these wonderful hooks for coats and things. I would like to put some art up here because the ceilings are so high. And you see the living room, which is quite spacious. There are gorgeous double glazed windows with wooden shutters, of course radiators because there's no central heating or anything. One of my favorite features in here is this marble fireplace with this gorgeous like wood carved molding. This is our TV, which we have not hung yet. That's the kit to hang it, but we got a frame TV and it will go over here. Here is the frame that I purchased for it just on Amazon. I will link it. And then we're obviously gonna use the frame TV as a piece of artwork when we're not watching TV. I apologize that it's not hung yet. We have to get a couple more bits of equipment before we can hang it, but look at this fireplace. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It is fully functional. So I've already bought a grate for it and some tools, ash bucket and everything. I wanted to get the TV hung before I filmed this for you, but we've just run into some setbacks. So imagine a frame TV in that gorgeous golden frame above here, and come autumn, wonderful fires in here. I do have a floor lamp in here. I got the wrong size bulb for it. So this stunning rug is another ruggable. Here is the living room from this end. So this gorgeous coffee table is bespoke. I got it off of Etsy and it was handmade according to my specifications by a craftsman in Morocco. I'll put the links down below. I'll link everything down below. And then we decided to go for a leather couch this time around because with Fergus it's just so much easier to keep clean. And then my vision, because I'm gonna have to tell you my vision for each space because the house isn't finished yet. So because we want all the seating in the room to be facing towards the fireplace and to get the benefit of the windows, we've put our couch here, which is big enough for 3 people. And then I want to get like a tartan armchair to put right here, and then another tartan armchair right here. I want the vibe of the house to be very Polo Bar meets Highland Hunting Lodge. That's what I want. I want it to feel like a cozy, traditional Scottish home, but with a lot of that like Western Americana influence. Overstuffed armchairs that are open to both the fireplace and this couch here. On the back wall over here, I'd like to get some kind of dark wood credenza to use as storage for blankets or board games, things like that, kind of back here. And then on this side of the room, still deciding, maybe another credenza or a sideboard. And then I also want to get a lot of art for this space. We are currently looking at a bunch of local artists who do things like pastoral, idyllic landscapes, things like that. This is a blanket ladder, or it will be once I have some blankets. And then on this back wall, those actually do open and can be used as storage. But because this room is quite big, I do want furniture back here. And most importantly, we have a puppy. So this is gonna be a wardrobe slash getting ready slash filming room for me. It obviously used to be a study slash library. And I know these shelves are a mess right now, but once all of my books arrive from the US, this back wall is going to be my bookshelf for all of my books. So it'll be part library because there's not a lot of closet space in this house. I've been using these shelves as storage. I'm not loving these bins, but there is not really space to put a dresser, and this is what I'm doing currently. I could use this section for my handbags. I've started putting my shoes on this wall. I got this lovely vanity to go in front of the window, and I have been filming here. I do my makeup here. This is my current makeup storage situation. This is all work in progress because it all is. And then that's a small bathroom. And then I got this gorgeous green corduroy couch for the room. The lighting in here is very bad, so I think the colors look kind of distorted on camera, but this is a forest green corduroy couch. It's a lot darker than it's currently looking on camera. My camera is struggling. This is also a pull-out couch. It folds out into a bed, which is great if you have guests. These back shelves have been serving as miscellaneous storage bits for a while. It doesn't look great. It's kind of a mess. I am figuring out my storage. Basically everything that I don't have a place for in the house yet, I've just been throwing on these shelves. But imagine these shelves just full of books once my books get here. It's gonna be such a vibe. A closet slash wardrobe slash filming space. I think it's gonna be the best background. I'm really excited. My camera is so glad we've gotten out of that room. So now we start going down. The two staircases in this house are this cool spiral. So let's head down to the middle floor. First thing you see is the kitchen, which is my favorite room of the house and is the room that I saw on the rental listing online that convinced me that this was the home that I wanted to rent. So it has these gorgeous glass double doors that we usually keep open. I'm just going to briefly let the room do the talking for me. I saw this online and I just thought, I have to live here. I absolutely have to live here. The rental actually came with this incredible farmhouse style table and wicker chairs, which is great because I was already looking at these wooden tables to get one, and I'm just glad that it came with. We have a fridge and this wooden, what would you call this? This wooden storage piece. It's very old, but this is where we keep all of our dishes and things. Gorgeous. The home also came with this wooden cart, which we're using just for our toaster and like drinks. I make my chai here. Here is another view of the kitchen. I love these wooden countertops. That's our bread box. This controls the heating. Look at the antique brass fixtures on this sink. The sink is very old. My existing candle collection in Scotland, and I actually brought this over in one of my suitcases for a little taste of home. This is just so stunning to me. The wooden countertops are just a dream. There's also an aga. Like, okay. This feels so bougie. We haven't used it yet, but I know in the winter that could heat the entire house. So love that. The current owner of this home bought it back in September, and they bought it as a rental property. So they actually replaced the washer and this induction stovetop and oven, which is amazing. So those are actually new, which is great because a lot of things in this house are quite old. I also just love the tile floors so much. The tile floors and the double doors that lead into the outdoor space, again, are just what made me convinced that I really wanted this house. There's also a mirror up there which reflects the sunlight and does a great job making the whole kitchen look so bright and so airy. This is definitely one of my favorite rooms of the house. I just think it is so gorgeous. This is me standing in front of the doors. So back there, we do have a grill and an outdoor table, which we've already made good use of. Then when you walk out of the kitchen, I want to point out another favorite part of the house, these flagstone floors. It's showing up so warm toned on this camera. Again, I really apologize for the lighting. These are very gray and very cool toned in real life, but this flagstone floor goes all the way down to the end of this hall. This is our bedroom, which again, very much work in progress, although it's actually coming together quite nicely. So this is our bedroom right now. There's really no closet space in the house, so that's Matt's wardrobe. I love these wood floors. I love that old wood floors really tell a story. There's so many scratches, like they're very imperfect, but I love that because I just feel like there's so much history. I got a stunning sage green velvet bed frame. And then I really like this gingham bedding, but I messed up. I didn't know this, but bed sizes are different in the UK, and a king size American bed is like a super king here, and then a king size UK bed is what I would call a queen bed. Bed sizes are just smaller here. So I did mess up and I got the wrong size duvet cover, but the right size duvet. And so the duvet is bigger than this duvet cover, which is why it looks lumpy and it's not covering the bed properly. So I need to get a super king gingham duvet and more pillows and things, but I'm really loving the gingham with the cream, very imperfect plaster walls and the sage green headboard. It's just so gorgeous. These nightstands are made out of reclaimed wood, which I think is very beautiful. And then an interesting feature, which I've gotten a lot of questions about on Instagram, is these bells up here. Again, these shelves are currently being used for storage. This is not the way it's gonna look when I'm finished, so ignore that. But this room used to be a kitchen, and behind these shelves, it used to be a fireplace. You can't really see, but it used to be a fireplace and the chimney used to go up here. So this used to be a kitchen. These bells are actually staff bells. So there are pull cords in a lot of the rooms upstairs. A very long time ago, the owners could pull on the pull cords to summon the staff. So depending on which bell rang, the staff would know where people in the house were and where they wanted help. If you've ever seen Downton Abbey, it's like that, which is just insane. Like I said, this house is very old, and there are some quirks that come with that. A couple of the appliances are new, which is amazing, but there are definitely a lot of quirks that come with living in a house this old. But I think it's worth it because all the history around is just incredible. Some more beautiful wood carvings on the door. So we do not have a dryer. We are hang drying all of our clothes. I need to figure out a better solution for it. One, because I don't like to have the clothing rack here all the time. Like, we do laundry pretty often, and so this clothing rack is pretty much always here and always full of clothes. But I also don't love it because hang drying things means they just end up feeling quite stiff once they've dried. And so like you go to put on jeans or on a t-shirt and it's just stiff because it's been hung to dry. So if anybody knows how to keep clothes feeling like soft, even if you're hang drying them, let me know. This radiator is usually covered in like socks or hand towels that we're drying. And then this room is a guest room. I had to switch to my phone because it's just so dark in here. I really apologize. I need a lot of lamps, but this room is gonna be a guest room. It's larger than our room, but there is no view. So that's why we didn't choose it for our room. Need to get, obviously, all the furniture for in here. This is another ruggable rug. Need to get, obviously, a bed frame. I don't know if that armchair is gonna end up in here. It might go somewhere else in the home. It just didn't fit in our bedroom, so it's here for now. That's also like a spare duvet and duvet cover, which will go on a bed in here. I'm going to put our dresser from back in Virginia in here. There's another stunning fireplace. It's a gorgeous room. It just, not much has been done to it yet, but I am really excited to see how this comes together. I think it'll be cool to have artwork in here. I wanna make this room feel very like Scottish cottage because when guests come to visit, I want them to really feel like they're on vacation and all the things. So excited to see how this comes about. I feel like this view out of this bedroom looks very castle-like because of these stone floors, and I am obsessed with it. Also, this is very much giving underground vibes, which is fitting because we're about to go down the last staircase into our basement. Fergus actually cannot believe that I tried to go somewhere without him. As he should. How could I do that to him? Yeah, very cool vibes. So here we are in the basement. Moment of appreciation for this vibe already. Let's just take a second. Let's just take a second. It's giving catacomb, it's giving tomb. I think it probably used to be storage, like a wine cellar or something. This is the longest one. You come in these cool doors and you're in this long room. This is gonna be a games room. Like games, entertainment, hosting, movie room type of space. So I'm gonna get a long L-shaped couch to go in that corner, and then in this front space, I'm gonna do a TV. We're gonna have like a mini bar down here, mini fridges, just have like snacks, and whenever friends come over, we can just hang out down here in the basement, make as much noise as we want. When I first sent pictures of this room to my mom, she was like, it looks like a tomb. It does look a little bit like a tomb. I just think these rooms are crazy, and there are two smaller ones. We've got this spooky basement hallway. and 2 more smaller rooms. We do not know what these rooms used to be. I'm assuming they used to be storage rooms. They weren't listed as bedrooms, but I think these totally count. One of these is gonna be a podcasting space for me, and also an office space for when I hire my assistant and as I launch my brand. So I'm thinking that against this back wall, I'll have 2 comfy chairs, like mic set up, and I'll film and record the podcast down here. And then we'll also have some desks so that when I do hire an assistant, she will have some place to work in person. So that's gonna be one of these rooms. And then there's another one that is identical to it, and that will, storage. If Matt needs a work from home office one day, it could be that. It could be another guest room. It's just another space. Here's the other room. It is pretty much identical. There's randomly this humongous mirror. Once we can get some good lighting down here, I can't wait to take outfit photos in here. And then under the stairs, it's just storage space. I know I keep saying, oh, this is my favorite part of the house. It's my favorite part of the house. This is such a cool part of the house. Like, everything in this home is just so unique. And what's crazy is this is like significantly cheaper rent than I was paying in Arlington. Another rainstorm is coming. I love Scotland. But yes, so this is a little brief house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have been posting Instagram reels that I have filmed here, and you guys have been super interested in seeing more of the house. So I hope you enjoyed this little home tour. And it's gonna be such a journey getting the house fully set up, furnishing all the rooms, waiting for our stuff from the US to come. So there will be loads of furnishing and decorating vlogs. The wind is getting really intense outside, and the light is getting so gray. Lighting needs to be #1 priority in this house though, because filming this video really made it clear to me, like, conditions are not optimal for filming. The backgrounds are beautiful for filming, conditions are not optimal. So maybe I'm gonna eat lunch and then buy lighting online. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog and that you're excited about the start of Scotland videos and this new chapter. I know I am. I'm just excited to film in such a beautiful place. Lots of changes, especially if you've been following me for a couple of years, you know how long this has been planned. And I mean, I've wanted to live outside of the US for what feels like my whole life. And we've been talking about this move to Scotland almost as soon as we got together. And so the fact that it has happened and I'm here, it just doesn't even feel real. So thank you guys again for watching. I have a weekly vlog coming really soon, so get ready for that. And I will see you next time.